Do it again. Good afternoon. Welcome to my channel, The Underrated Darkness. Yours truly, the number one grinder, one of the best kept secrets on social media, the best of the business. Good afternoon again. Hope everybody is doing fine. We got another men's talk coming up. The underrated men's talk. Today, in parentheses, we as men have to stay strong always. We as men have to staying strong always. I will explain that. Let's get these announcements out the way. To my underrated one family, thank y'all so much for being there for me. Day ones and ones along the way. Thank you so much. Very much appreciated. And let's keep on strive to be better and stick with the truth. Very important. Let's stand within well-rounded warriors as we are. Thank you. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. That stands for Lions Den Boston community, also a basketball community. Shout out to creator Brother 7A Sports TV and others. Been rolling with them for years, and I still roll with them now. So salute to the brothers and sisters of the LDBC. LDBC all day. Also, shout out the hashtag TWT family, Sister Quee and brother Gabe. They the one started up, and thank y'all so much for everything. For continued support. I want you to seek out for them. You might see some of them in here too. Never know. Never know. I was thinking. I haven't done a man's talk about maybe 2 or 3 weeks, something like that, maybe less than that. And I was thinking, there's attack again. Us as men, even men attack other men. Even we get attacked from ones closer to us. And it seems like other men that gets respect, the ones that gets respect, they don't supposed to. And but I said to brothers, men like me and others, we just gotta keep on. Because society already let us know they don't want men. They want men not to defend themselves. They want men to just settle just to settle. And I know there's some people say, oh, you just settle. So no, it's not the point. I just settle. I think. But it doesn't mean as a man, as a human being, I have to settle. And I know us as men that we push on and frustrated because we don't get the support that we should. And I'm talking about the young man and the older man. We don't get the support, the ones trying to do the right thing. We don't get support. Hey, sure. And that's why we gotta, the ones that we have among us, we gotta stay strong. We gotta stay stronger than ever. Even like we have little differences here, we gotta stay stronger than ever because society, they don't want men to stand up for ourselves. Like the old people, they like them pool putts, they like them softies. They like the ones that they feel that are entitled. They like those. And that's what that's what society choose. Okay. But men like us that do the right thing, that take care of their families. Even the ones brothers like me, I don't have families, but I watch out for others. We got to keep on, and even like we create certain things in our lives, certain chapters in our lives. We got to keep it going because we have to understand we not going to get the support that we should. But what makes us stronger that we encourage each other and stand strong against a society stereotype of us as men. You know, some of us we be in conversations and sometimes some conversations that irks us, that gets us angry, that gets us sad. We be hurt, but stay strong. Because being a man, especially a black man in this society, it's not easy. You know, there are people talking about, oh, when they get up and go out and everything. No, no, it's good. It's much more deep. And how about when you get up in the morning? You take a shower, get yourself together, and then you go out. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes when you get out, that's a battle right there. Sometimes to get your thoughts, sometimes get your thoughts together and push for the day. That's a battle right there. So sometimes, like I said, and sometimes when you get out of bed, that's a battle right there. Then you got when you go outside, you gotta face what out there. It doesn't mean that you people working and stuff. How about the ones that don't work? How about they just take walks like me? I take walks and stuff like that. I have to deal with society. Where I go in the store, I have to make sure I have to watch out for myself and if the miss with me and watch out for them. I gotta constantly look around like this because you never know. But you know what? You're gonna have some people you're saying, "Oh, you just playing a victim. Oh, you doing this and that." But if you don't ever walk in the black man's shoes, you need to shut up, man or woman. You need to shut up. Just as an election, this Democrat election. That I was hearing they can get 70,000 black women to go for Kamala Harris. I don't hear about men. Search for men. I hear as I look at um his name Roland Martin talking about black man supports Kamala Harris. Where's that at? And but you still got people looks like the men that look like us and got nerve talking about you need support them and stuff. I don't need support. Nobody don't want to support me. That they don't believe that we part of the human family. You just want us to be there just to be there. Like those people, enough is enough. And there are men out there are creating spaces so we could be in, but at the same time, we still got ways to go. We still got ways to go. That's whatever spaces that we have, we gotta stay strong, and we gotta make sure the ones that wants to come in, they want to come, they feel comfortable. So whatever they need to get out, they can get out without no judgment. No matter you're an entrepreneur, no matter you working, no matter you on disability or whatever it is, we got to create a place for all men, and even the ones that, especially the ones that wants to try, be better. We got to create resources. So what that man needs, we right there. And the sad thing about it, we fail to understand that part because we not strong within ourselves. We not strong among each other as men. See, in the background, you see right there, Mark, the late great Dr. Martin Luther King, and the late great also Malcolm X, Eli Shabazz. They get ready to work together. They should among themselves, and they understand as men that they got to be there. Even though they want they fight for our people. That's what it's all about. You know. So let me see some. This is breaking news. News report shows a massive rise in the unfavorable rating of the Project 2025 from 90% to 43% in the last 3 weeks. More Americans are learning about Donald Trump's devious plans and are speaking out against them. But we would say this that we've been through Project 2025 already throughout the years, and I'm glad take heed to the message. She talks about that. We've been through it. But get back to my point. Get back where I'm my point. Get back. I'm sorry. Get back what I'm saying. You got people out here. They don't think a man don't supposed to exist. Some men and some women. But at the same time, these the same ones do not want to have these conversations. That's why we gotta stay strong. We gotta stay strong wherever we do, wherever we have. Now, I know people want to talk about the Republicans and stuff like that, but get back to the Democrat Party. You know, they always been full support of women for a long time, especially black women. But they don't want us as men to be head of the house. They don't want us to whatever we do to protect. They don't want none of that. And the sad thing about it, the Democrat Party has poisoned some of these black women to feel I can do for myself. I don't need a man. I need a man wherever I need to and push him away. Then what do you think they gonna do? We go right there. You get an arc. What do you think they gonna do? And that's why it's so important again that us as men gotta have a place, a space that we can go to, and whatever frustrations that we go through or whatever angle we go to, we can get it out in a mature way. Because what we going through is not going, it's not going anywhere. It's not. Now the ones that support us, women, very much appreciate. Thank y'all so much. Thank you so much. Very much appreciated. It's not easy to be strong. Stay strong. It's not easy. It's not. Get back to election. What they gonna say then? Huh? What they gonna say then? Do you have anything for men? Do you have anything for men could be with his family and help straighten it? But when we talk about our rights, we are male chauvinists. That's how some women think. Go figure that out. When we talk about ours, when we talk up for ourselves, and we talking about the things that we see, even some men I throw in, they look at us, something wrong with us. But some of your men do not want to be around us. You want us to deal with y'all. No. Now there's us that makes mistakes. Yes. I make mistakes. I make perfect anybody else. I make mistakes. But I know right now we have to stay strong because the evil vices is out there. One up, and they sad thing about it when they breaking us up. Oh my God! Of all aspects of life, and you even got even I talking about one of my underrated men's talk. That even women out there is putting themselves out there to fight for us, fight for men's rights because they dealt with it and they see it. And those are the ones get dogged out too. And they encourage us to stay strong. Even though they're not a man, stay strong. But they are some again, we victims, right? The only time this society that want us to be around when they do their sensor test or quota, but we play victims, right? Go figure that out. And I know the men out here listen, and y'all I understand y'all feeling it. Yeah. In this society, the real brother like me and a few others can't even get no peace. What peace? They were trying to create peace. You can't create peace with toxic men. That's impossible. Young or old. Some young, some older. I'm sorry. I gotta correct that. How? That those ones want to stay on our necks. Where the toxic. That's why we gotta stay strong. We gotta stay strong. And that's why we must create. We must keep in contact with each other and make sure to build up our brotherhood again. Because it's weak. It is. It is weak. It really is. But it doesn't have to be weak. It don't have to be. It doesn't have to be perfect either. But something to start off, just as you see the two men in the background. That's very important. You know, like me, I could say it myself. Sometimes I could be up for hours in the middle of the morning. I could be up like 5, 6 hours. Again, welcome to my channel, The Underrated Darkness. Yours truly, the number one grinder, one of the best kept secret on social media. And this is the Underrated Men's Talk. We as men have to stay strong always. We have to stay strong always. But we made improvement throughout the years on creating space. Yep. We do. Uh, Hold on, fam. Let me get this up. No? You know, sometimes you know it'd be good at check on that man, see how you doing. No, I mean, yeah, you grab a beer. It don't have to be about finding what's wrong with him. You just want to grab a beer. Give a call. You not around. Oh, you got a cold one. I got a cold one. We drinking together. You know, on the phone. Or you can email or voice message. Now I ain't no bro ants. No, I ain't know about that. Check on each other. There's things that we could improve if we want to. If we want the next, and we want the next men to win, especially black men to win. There are things that we could that start by little and build it up. That's how we develop strong among us. Because every little helps, but keep on progressing. That's the most important thing. Keep on with the keep on. Because especially, I mean, not especially, like fathers, our fathers in our community. When we do that, it reflects on our kids, especially our sons. They know the importance of it and they can keep it going. Because throughout the year, there's a certain gap there. We got to close the gap again. That's very important. You know, where my second oldest brother Paul was living, and I remember that it was a restaurant. He was living in New York, born and raised. No doubt. Shout out to Brooklyn, New York. Shout out to the whole state of New York. Stand up. We went to this place and we accept you, but that's my brother. And I never forget it was another brother that came and said, "Nah, this cannot happen." Because sometimes us as men, we start developing different classes. So if there's a person don't feel that they not in that class, they're not gonna reach out to them among us as men, especially black men. And to this day it's crazy. I ain't gonna say it's crazy because I've been through it even before then, but now I know my second oldest brother been through it too. And it was like, that's how we leave class because he see my brother in a suit. And I believe I was in I was doing office work, so I had my, you know, my shoes, my slacks, and everything. I wasn't all dressed up. So because some like again, sometimes us as men, we define our the class. But at the same time, when we think that and then we act on it, it causes division us as men, especially black men. That sometimes God has seen you this guy so you could learn some things so you could build. And that's why sometimes you gotta be real careful which men you speak to too. We have to. So I challenge myself and I challenge the brothers, the men out there. Let's switch it up to be stronger. You don't have to wait for anybody. Just develop your own, and we can bring it together. So I know I talked about lesson a little over 30 minutes ago. It's going to be an uphill climb for us as men. Because, like I said, they made the picks already. Have such a strong man like me and a few others. They don't want us to be part of this equation. I mean, I'm not part. They do not want us to be who we are. They don't. So they like softy boys. They're like, ain't nothing but a. You got pat him in the head. Oh, you do a good job. You did a good job, even though that person's hurting them. You did a good job. Nah, nah, because I ain't no hound dog, and you ain't no friend of mine. Late Elvis Presley passed away in 1977. So let's stay strong. I mean, even there's something that we don't know. Ask. Yeah. So don't be discouraged. Do not be discouraged. Yeah, I remember. Football season's coming up. Huh? Sometimes us men, we bonded of that deals with sports. So try to wait on some man to come in the chat. Hopefully, yep. But it shouldn't be that way. Yep. Yep. Like I said, I ain't gonna be here long. I'm not gonna be here long. I just want to get this out. Hopefully, like I said, I hope some man will come through. Yep. Trying to fix some things up, fam. Trying to fix things. Okay. Back and rolling. Back and rolling. Back and rolling. But no, there's some people that take action. Take action. What you doing? Ah, this and that. Yeah, do that too. Cause see, if we reach out for one minute, it to two, three, four. So the man's out there that wants to give, don't give up. Keep on fighting. And there are some men that's like you, yeah, at horns. You said my prayer. Yeah, said prayers. I forgot to say my prayers. Oh, earlier, so please with that. Yo, chat. Yes. That. That's bro. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. And I'm gonna tell you one thing about Smith. We need to get some massages too. Get some massages. So sometimes we stress. I'm not stressed. It's just be body be tight and everything. That helps a lot too. Let's demand to be better. Let's demand to be better. I terminate like that. So you can do that too. Stretch out, stand. Now I'm old, so I gotta stretch my knee out. That's what I do. You know, hey, look, I ain't no spring chicken no more. I'm not. Everything I'm saying, family, we got us, man. We got to stay strong. Stay in it. Fight it. And it will get better. Just stay in it. Stay strong. Oh, you might. They hurting us. They trying to, they trying to discourage us. Don't let that happen. Okay? Don't let that happen. Go for this. Be a winner in your life. Do that. You deserve that, man. You deserve that. We do. Young and old. We deserve that. We really do. I'll be right back. I got a snack on something. Keep on talking. I'll be right back. Matter of fact, y'all could probably hear me. Hold on. Let me get the camera on. I want y'all to see. Y'all can hear me. Yeah. Drink some Wawa. Drink some water. Eat right. No? And if there's no men around, hey, play games by yourself. Sharpen our minds. That's very important too. Make sure our health is great. I mean, improving. Not great, I'm sorry, improve. That's important too. Seek out stimulant conversation. Cause cause sometimes we be in the corner of me. But seek out stimulant conversation. Like basketball, you talk about basketball. Biking, you like biking, talk about biking. It be food, talk about food, health, whatever it is. Stimulate your mind. Help each other, y'all. Again, because society do not want us. to be real men. They want us to be robots. Tell them what to do. Do y'all know that Amazon got robots to do their job and force people out? I was watching it this morning. I'm seeing this lady was crying. But if you see the men, that's why I like Brother DS1 was saying, shout out to Brother DS1, better known as Chief Stay Sleep TV. We got to have our own agency. That's very important. And he the one coined that, so shout out to Brother DS1, better known as Chief Stay Sleep TV. We got to do it now. Especially us as older men. It's not too late. Because sad thing about it, we losing. Because real men, we losing. But it shouldn't stop us to be great within ourselves and help others. And we have to understand, we're not robots, we're human beings. So we need nourishment within ourselves so we can get back. Certain ones. You know, when I got older, I'm getting older, I mean. Sorry about that. But talk to another man and go through there and help them. That's power. I go through a bad day. Oh yeah, bro, Alonzo. Thanks for coming. Put the link in there. I didn't put the link in there because nobody ain't showing up, but glad you showed up. So once you come up, yeah, I want you to come up if you can. And it's very important. You know? Like brother Alonzo. Here. All right, go.
What's good, brother?
Peace to you, brother. How you feel?
Chilling. Sorry I'm late. I'm a busy
Don't worry.
man today. I got a meeting in another 20 minutes, so I'm gonna be short here. But I always gotta come show support.
I'm glad you came in good time because I was getting off anyway. So I've
Okay.
been there. Like my goal is like be within an hour, so it's fine. You good? Came in great time.
No doubt. So,
Well,
you know,
you see the title. Oh, go ahead. What you
I
say?
agree. We got to stand strong in whatever stance we take as black men, and even I'm guilty of saying we're not a monolith, and that's true. But if we're talking about this country, we got to look at numbers. Numbers make us a monolith.
Mm-hmm.
Because for 100 years, we've been 13% of the population.
Yep.
And we keep wondering why these borders keep opening every 10 years or so, there's always a big immigration push.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of that is because that dilutes our population, right?
Right.
And so because we ain't even 15% of the population, small stuff hits us as a people in this country so much harder. See, if we look at countries like India, they have a caste system, right? And I don't
Mm-hmm.
think our people really understand what those caste systems are. See, here, if your daddy is a janitor, nothing wrong with being a janitor, by the way. But if your daddy is a janitor, that's as high as you're going to go in life. You're going to be a janitor. That's all, that's it. Here, your daddy starts off as the janitor, and you could be the CEO, right? India, if your daddy's the CEO, you're going to be CEO. You're not going to be a janitor. But if your daddy's the janitor, you're not going to be a CEO. You're going to be the janitor. That they're not going to let you move up,
Right.
right? You and your family make this kind of money. That's all. That's it. And I know I keep bringing it back to the money. And there's other things that's way more important than money, the family, everything like that. But we live in a world where all of that stuff that matters needs something to feed it, right? Just like a car needs gas in order to go,
Mm-hmm.
right? Well, that gas for us is money, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, money's not the end all be all, but it's very important. Why?
No, I don't think that at all. Because that's a good point you're making. Because I'm glad you were, because I was hitting that. I said almost 30 minutes ago. But I was thinking about something else. I want to get it out because it's a good point. Because if us as men, especially us as black men, if we want to create space for ourselves, create resource for each other, right?
Mm-hmm.
We gotta have a financial plan. It takes money,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know. We gotta have that. I'll give you a case in point. I just heard, and this is facts today, that the black woman create a space among themselves to raise over 1.5 million dollars for Kamala Harris
Yep.
to make sure that she is the nominee. Now, do I think it's wrong doing that? Yes, but that's what they want to do. We gonna stick. I'm gonna get to that in another segment of maybe I do JT random talk tomorrow, and I bring it up. But we're gonna stick to men. Why us men cannot do that?
You know, that's a good question.
We got the resources. Not we don't have to be for Kamala Harris, but it can be somebody else. But I'm going to talk about the Democrat Party. Why they cause a friction? They go try to cause friction within the genders. But I'm not going to talk about it. That's going to be like sometime tomorrow or during the week, before the week, because I'll get to that. But we're going to stick to men today. But why?
Speaking of men, I got something I really, 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 really need to get off my chest
Go.
about black men. And this
Go
is
ahead.
this one is personal, like real personal.
Go ahead.
So my niece, she's 24 years old. Now, yes, she did make a mistake and got pregnant by an ain't shit dude and had twins. I explained to her life's gonna be rough now because you stuck with them kids and that ain't shit dude ain't nowhere to be found. But here's what's worse. 24 years old. You know she bought life insurance from me. You know she bought her retirement account from me. She
Mm-hmm.
came back to buy more life insurance. I told her no, you don't need to buy more life insurance. I told her in fact, don't even put more money with me. Don't put your eggs all in one basket. I'm gonna show you somewhere else to create your IRA. And then she bought an IRA from elsewhere. I said you invest in this too. She listened to me. Now she's got a homeboy who's the same age. She said, listen, go see my uncle. You know what happened?
Wow.
Man, I can't listen to him. He ain't got a haircut. I don't think he know what he talking about. Right? Now, I'm going to go even further because it gets worse. My niece, her father, my brother-in-law, 50 years old. Right? And he got influenced by, a lot of this red pill BS. Get you a younger woman. So he's right now chasing after some woman who's 1 year older than my niece. And he's feeling some type of way because this little 20, I was like, what you think this 25-year-old girl wants you for? Your looks? Bro, she think you got money. She think you got a retirement account or something. She think you about to take care of her.
She think you stable.
Yeah. His daughter said that to him too. My niece.
Right.
He don't want to listen. He don't have life insurance. He got 6 kids though. Right? So my niece, the homeboy that she has that she sent to me, in 2020, his baby's mother died in a car accident. The
Wow,
year
sorry.
after, his brother died. The year after, his mother died. This year, his father died. None of them had life insurance. You know this boy's about to be homeless? Why? Because none of them had life insurance. He's right now driving from Texas to North Carolina thinking he's going to a funeral. She was like, nobody paid for anything. So what funeral is he going to go to? So now I'm going to take it a step further. I don't mean to be too long. I'm sorry. This is about black men. She not being selfish. She goes, "Oh my God, I don't want to deal with this." So she went and said, "You know what? Can I get a life insurance policy on my dad?" Yes, you can, as long as he says it's okay. We filled out the paperwork. This was back at the beginning of the year. February 14th, Valentine's Day, the little 25-year-old girl that he was talking to ended up
Yeah.
not wanting to spend the day with him for one reason or another. Probably because, like you said, the money. She was realizing he ain't had no money,
Right.
right? The man is 50 years old working at Amazon. Nothing wrong with that. But, bro, you ain't got 50 years old working at Amazon with 6 kids,
Yeah.
right?
Not a good
Now,
look.
most of the kids are grown, but he has one daughter who's 11 years old. So my niece goes, okay, I'll pay for the life insurance policy. So do you know what this selfish nigga did?
What?
Dragged his feet and never signed the policy. You're not paying for it, sir. All you have to do is sign. She's paying for it. So she
I
was
know. I
like,
would have signed for it.
yeah, you ain't got to do nothing but sign. This was back in February. What is it? It's almost August. I call him all the time. Nobody supports me, man. Bro, your daughter is literally trying to support you, leaving a financial legacy for her. And she said this because, like I said, her friend, she's seeing it right now with her friend. That's why she said, you know what? I'm not going to go through this because I can't afford to bury you guys.
Right.
I can afford this $100 a month, but I can't afford because she was like, yo, just to embalm the body, it's $1,400. Then they were going to ship it to the funeral home. That's another $3,000. Then they
$1,000,
were
right.
going to get it cremated. That's like $500. And that ain't even the funeral.
Right.
Where are these people supposed to get all this money from? Right. So now she's hurt because now black men have betrayed her in a multitude of ways. Not only her piece of shit baby daddy, who she trusted and thought was going to be a man for her, but now her fucking father is so wrapped up in this girl that's 1 year older than her that you can't sign a life insurance policy. that she's gonna pay for, so that when you die, she don't have the burden of taking care of your irresponsible ass. So now she's turned off the black men. She's like, you know what? I don't want to deal with black men no more. Y'all are all too selfish. Y'all are selfish in life and pieces of shit in death.
And the
And how
sad
can
thing, I'm sorry, go.
I tell her different when two, three of the most important men in her life are showing her that? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
But the sad thing about it, there's other men out here are doing good. Other black men are doing good. But we gotta put those in the forefront. And it comes back to us again. We gotta create resources so these brothers could be appreciated no matter what you have and still be stronger about it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the sad thing about it that frustrates me. I'm gonna say frustration because that's an understatement. And I want y'all to understand that. There are brothers out here are trying. You gotta lift them
Mm-hmm.
because sometimes there are some days that, bro, I'm gonna tell you, there is some days, bro, I don't feel it. But I have to understand I got to keep myself going and I got to understand there's a bigger picture. But there is sometimes I need somebody that talks to me. I'm talking men now, talking us men.
Mm-hmm.
That I need that encouragement. I don't need 1 or 2 minutes. I need encouragement too.
Yeah.
And that don't makes me a victim. That don't make me a sucker. I'm a human being. I need this. And you need it
Absolutely.
too. And this is the sad thing about it that so that why do you think that some men like I ain't gonna like I'm not putting myself at the number why I should and then you know why I got older brother I understand what they talking about
Yeah.
why I should why I could just go on my life do what I gotta do with whoever's around me make sure they good and there are some men right now they don't even want to be around their family.
Mm.
Their family treat them like garbage, and but you ask her to protect. You ask us to understand, and brothers getting tired, men
This is
getting
true.
tired, and we gotta have these conversations. Now, that what you talking about right there, that is true. So when we gotta talk about that too, we had to talk about it because there are a lot. There's quite a ain't shit brothers, the young ones, and especially the old.
Yeah.
We got to
And
talk about that too. But
I
there are
know he
some
needs
good
some help,
brothers.
but like you said, that's some ain't shit, man. I'm sorry. It's
No,
just,
no, I agree with you, bro. That's some fucked up shit, man. That
and
you
I'm
don't
like,
just
this. How do we? But you know what? Like you said, I'm gonna have to pull him to the side and say, hey, man, listen. You acting like a real little kid right now. I think what we as men, black men, we gonna have to start taking that risk, right? Because we know there's, well, when you're dealing with men, like Kevin Sam used to say, you got to be careful dealing with men because there's always the threat of violence, right? But at the end of the day, we got to come together, right? Because I always mention this, and in these spaces, JT, what's the big job? Outside of everybody getting tech, what's the big job that all the brothers out here doing? Truck driving, right? Every time you turn around, I drive trucks. I drive trucks. Well, the problem is this. And then I just realized my meeting's about to start, so I gotta go. So I'm
matter
gonna
of
say
fact,
this and go.
you say that, make your last remarks, and because I get ready to go anyway. You can go
Yeah.
ahead.
So in 2016 or 17, 31,000 Sikh men entered the trucking industry at one time, right? 31,000. So what do we think that means? Let's say some of them had beef with, let's say 10% of them had beef. So 3,000 of them had beef and didn't want to rock with the other 21,000 or 18,000, right? Or 28,000, right? But that's 28,000 men who came together collectively and said, we're going to take this trucking industry. And if you listen to, Complex Design from the Black Business Trust, Black Brain Trust, what he
Mhm.
said? Yeah, out here in Cali, The Sikhs run the trucking industry. So see, while I'm sitting here trying to stun on my other brothers, yeah, I got Alonzo Hall Trucking LLC. I make $100,000 a year, and I'm driving a G-Wagon. Well, Singh Bros LLC is wiping the floor with me. They make $100,000 a month because they got 3 men in one truck, so they deliver 3 times as fast as I do, and they have people doing the logistics and picking up the orders and da 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 da. While I gotta sit there, hey, oh, let me bid for a job. Well, while I'm bidding for a job, I can't be doing the job, right? So I'm missing out on creating generational wealth for my people. The last thing I want to say, I spoke to a brother on TikTok talking about generational wealth, and he said something that unfortunately was ignorant and selfish, like my niece said. Oh, well, generational wealth, as long as I get my family good, then that's unfortunately, that's not. Do you think them 31,000 Sikh men were all related? No. But see, they all came into the business together. And what happens is when Singh Bros LLC trucking is making $100,000 a month, and then they have a cousin who wants to open his own real estate brokerage. Instead of going to the bank, he goes to his cousins who are making $100,000 a month and says, hey, listen, I need some money so I can open my real estate agency. I need some money so I can open my chicken spot. I need some money so I can open my smoke shop. What they do, they lend it to them, right? So that generational wealth is spreading to their people. See, generational wealth ain't about leaving a bunch of dollars so the next people, your next kid could go buy a Benz.
No.
Generational wealth is knowing the knowledge that, okay, my son, he don't want to work in the business I work in, but I got a friend who works in the business he wants to work in. Hey, JT, listen, I know you own that chicken spot out there in your town. Listen, I got a lawn care business. My son, he ain't interested in lawn care. He wants to go in the restaurant field. Can I send him over there to get a job with you? Would you? Yeah, brother Lonzo, send him over.
Why not?
No
Right.
resume, no nothing. He's hired. That's generational wealth.
Yeah, and also before you get out of here, we gotta stop doing. Oh, do he do this and that? You gotta train them too. You
Fact.
gotta train them. Sometimes they even have experience in that though too. Because sometimes that means it's all about building too, bro. But we gotta stop. Oh, listen, I don't have all the answers. Trust me, I don't. But we gotta start from somewhere, bro. Because I'm saying like this. I'm talking about other races, man. You know, they eating cat. They eating cab. They eating well in a 5-star restaurant while we still pull up in McDonald's.
Preach.
And yeah, we go to 5-star restaurant. I'm not saying that. I'm talking about us as a people as a whole. Would it be nice that we go to our own restaurant to eat among our people? And then somebody, oh, maybe I need something, and you give them a break. You give them that reinsurance and bring pride into it, and then you create generation wealth in case you want to fix up your house, or you want to go somewhere, or you want to put money in our community to help it grow and have our own schools, have our own hospitals and stuff like that. And then you can say that you have part of it. I'm just saying we got to start from. So I'm this is going to take a long time, but we got to start from somewhere. We don't even want to have a conversation like this on the Ready Men's Talk. But you can make your last remarks, and I'm ready to close this out.
Well, I gotta hop off
Thanks.
because my meeting's starting. So I'll talk to y'all later.
All right, thank you as always, bro.
Salute, brother.
Salute. You know, I'm gonna close this out. I've been an hour, and we got to start from somewhere, man. Especially black men, we got to start from somewhere. Man. We got to stop being selfish, man. Now people say, "Well, you having a conversation. At least it's something." I'm trying to plant seeds, not just for me, but for other men, and especially black men. Because a lot of us need encouragement. Sometimes we had great ideas, but we shot each other down. It's bad enough other people close us shot us down. But your old brother shot, your old man, your old brother shot that. Oh boy, that's a whammy. And the ones that encourage us and everything, that close us and keep up the good work. Thank you. Not talking about y'all. Again, us as men have to staying strong. Got to stay strong. Always. Let's start off from that. On behalf of my channel, the Underrated Darkness, yours truly, the #1 grinder, one of the best kept secrets on social media, excuse me, the best of the business. Men, especially us as black men, let's stay strong among each other. We got to start from somewhere. It's not going to be overnight, but we got to start from somewhere. I'm willing. I know some of you are willing too. You can do that. All right. Tuesday almost over. A few more hours. Let's get through Wednesday. Let's get to Wednesday, y'all. And these crazies out here. Crazy. These men predators and some men predators and some women predators. Watch out for them. The crazies is out there. Take care of yourself, black. Take care of yourselves, y'all. This is the end of Underrated Men's Talk. This one is Ghost. Stay blessed. Stay blessed. Be a winner. Ghost.